but it's almost taken away from you, and they give you life back with this fancy machine here in my chest that's like $120,000 just for a piece of equipment. It actually speaks to me. Because hang on, you're about to get your butt kicked. So you don't want that to happen. I can't have any problems, so we got to stay a healthy heart. That's why we eat clean, exercise a lot, and try not to drink too much wine. Let's have a little wine with our meal prep here today. We're just going to have us a nice little menu of pork, some new potatoes, some fresh asparagus. So come with us and let's start this program with a little glass of Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm so blessed to have such wonderful looking produce. Let's take a look at it because it is beautiful. But how lucky and fortunate we are that we have truckers that bring us our food, and farmers. You know, this young generation thinks that we don't need farmers and we don't need truckers. You just get everything at the supermarket. Wow. That's our children. Anyway, moving on. We're going to do this with a pork tenderloin. I'm going to get that set up here, and we're going to come right back, and we'll saute this off and pop it in the oven. Make a real fine color with the multiple peppers that we're going to put in it. Awesome. This is the same pork tenderloin I just put down yesterday. Pacemaker world. We're going to cut up us a little bit of pineapple to go with the rest of our pork and our saute. So fortunately that we're lucky enough to have this shipped in from Hawaii, and it's so cheap right now. I believe I got these for 2 pineapples for $3. How can you beat that? Give them a little olive oil here, to give them a little douche here, give them a little drink. We want a nice little roast, so we'd like to get those things where they get a little crispy on the outside. My favorite is dill weed if I don't have any fresh rosemary, but dill is wonderful with new potatoes. Nice McCormick black pepper, don't be shy with it. We're going to take these and let them roast for about 45 minutes, and then we're just going to come over and flip them over in the pan so that they get a nice browning on all sides. And we'll go back in the oven. Oh, they're nice. They're a little crispier. Brown all these nice pork tenderloin steaks. Get them a nice little crispy brown on each side before we put them in the oven pan, and we're going to saute all this off. So much. You want to give it a little light crust. Maybe a little bit of fresh ginger. Get this little toasty also, a little golden. Minced garlic. Get some in there, get that thing up. As that one chef would say, let's kick it up a notch, baby. Gonna show off the oldies and goodies. This is 130 years old. Found it in a junkyard. What a find. Yum. When you're sauteing, you want to get the pan just before your olive oil just starts to smoke really good. You know you're about there. Oh yeah, boy. Gonna show off the oldies but goodies. This is 130 years old. Found it in a junkyard. What a find. Yum. When you're sauteing, you want to get the pan just before your olive oil just starts to smoke really good. You know you're about there. Oh yeah, boy. Stuff is awesome. Here we go. And for the final little it says it's a 198 degrees. That means that pork cannot have any trichinosis. So now we're transferring our pork into our baking pan, which we'll get this all together, we'll get it all organized. We'll pop her in the oven for about another 30 minutes. So I just wanted to cook a nice golden crust on them. And we're going to put these on top of our steaks after we're saute them off. Then we're going to put them in the oven for about 30 minutes and everything should come off. We've got 46 on the stove for the product that we have in there right now for the potatoes. So bear with us. We'll have this all ready to go soon. Pork the white meat is so easy to bring flavor in that simple little things like soda pop, ginger ale, squirt, even Sprite just bring out a nice flavor and it complements the rest of your seasoning. Really is wonderful. You just have to check it out for yourself. It's going to be pretty. Wow, that's pretty. That's colorful. Because that's what we're really looking for, right? Go with this fabulous meal, we have some fresh asparagus, lots of butter, salt and pepper. She's already been boiled a little too much. I may have surpassed al dente a little bit, so it may not be firm to the bite, but it'll melt in your mouth. Served. Ah. Ooh, that's gonna be so good. But here's my badge of courage. How huge it is. Down near the size of my hand. Makes that kind of stick out in the chest a lot. But I'm alive. That's what counts.